Hi everybody, this is Caleb, the Modern Minuteman, and today I'd like to do a quick EDC Pocket Dump for you. For those who might not know, EDC stands for Everyday Carry. So what we're going to be looking at are the things that I normally carry in my pockets every day. So we're going to start with my front left pocket, and that's going to be my cell phone. This is a pretty obvious and common item that most people carry, although I think it's a very important item that everybody should carry. This particular cell phone is a Samsung Galaxy S3 Mini. Next, we're going to be looking at another fairly obvious and common item, and it's going to be in that same front left pocket, and that's going to be my set of keys. The thing that I have on these that's a little bit unique is this right here. This is the Griffin Pocket Tool, and I bought this from them when they were doing a Kickstarter campaign to fund it. Now you can buy them for about $25. You can see right here they've got a bunch of different grooves, and what these are for is so that you can use this like a wrench with multiple different sizes. Same thing with this back here, it's another size that you can use as a wrench. This little groove right here can be used as a bottle opener or as a bit driver. Up here, this is labeled as a pry tool and a flathead screwdriver. And back here, this is labeled as a scoring tool. The other feature that this has is the way that this opens up right here. It's kind of like a hook. So you can hook this on your belt loop or on your pocket. And that's what I do. I hook it on my pocket so that the keys are hanging inside. So they're always right where I left them, and I don't have to go digging around in my pockets to find them. We're going to move on from there to my back left pocket. And we're going to stick with the theme of common and obvious. We're going to be looking at my wallet. We're not really going to be looking at my wallet. I'm just going to let you use your imagination and guess what you think I carry in there. In that same pocket, I also carry an EDC flashlight. This is a Streamlight ProTech 2L. And you can see the size of this. It's a good small size, so it's really unobtrusive in your pocket. It has a removable pocket clip, so you can clip it to your pocket like a pocket knife. And while this is small, this has an excellent illumination that I have actually used for duty purposes doing security work. On bright, this is 260 lumens. And this flashlight takes two CR123 batteries to run. These retail for about $40 to $50. Next, we're going to move on to my next pocket, which is going to be my back right pocket. And we're going to be looking at my pocket knife. This is a Kershaw Leek, and there's not a whole lot to say about it. It's got a little bit of a thin profile, which I like. The feature that I really like is the spring-assisted opening. Once you get that started a little bit, it just jumps right open for you. And other than that, there's not a whole lot to say. It's a good utilitarian knife. It's made by Kershaw, and they retail for about $40 to $50, although you can find them on sale at Big 5 from time to time. My next item is really going to be more of a collection of items, and I keep those in this pocket organizer. This is just a cheap knockoff pocket organizer that I got online, and it's what's inside that's really important. This is my pocket trauma kit. There's some times where there's a situation where if you have to take 2 to 3 minutes to run out to your car to get your whiz bang super deluxe trauma kit, that's too long. And so I like to have these items in my pocket with me, so that way if there's something more urgent, I can get to work on it right away. So I have a tourniquet. This is a SWAT T tourniquet, and you can see it's about the size of maybe a deck of cards, a little thinner I would say. They retail for about $10 to $20. I have a few regular dressings. These are just 3x3 dressings. In this plastic bag, I have a pair of gloves. And wrapped around an old plastic business card, I have some Gorilla Tape. We're going to move on from that pocket to my front right pocket. And first we're going to be looking at this. This is a little canister of pepper spray made by Mace. It's a 10% OC spray. And you can see it's got a little hole here on the end to put keys on. I don't like putting keys on it because this is actually also the activation switch to spray the pepper spray. and with the keys on there, it's kind of clunky, they kind of get in the way. Not to mention, if I had ever had to use this while I was sitting in the car, and my keys were in the ignition, and this was attached to my keys, well, I don't think that I would be able to utilize it properly. So the way this works is you got a little safety latch here. You flip that open, and then that allows this button to be pressed, and the hot stuff comes out this end. This retails for about $40. I bought this one from LA Police Gear. The last item I have is, well, I'm a little embarrassed at the color scheme, actually. I guess it could be worse. It could be Hello Kitty. But I bought it used, and I was trying to get a good deal, so I went ahead and got the camo colored C2 taser. This is an actual taser. It's not a stun gun. You can see here's the cartridge here, and it has two prongs that come out, and the two prongs stick in the bad guy. He twitches around and falls to the ground, and I go home safe and happy. This particular model retails for about $300 starting. There are more elaborate kits that you can buy that have a little bit higher price to them, and then there's other models of the taser that you can buy that have a lot higher price to them. This is a very good taser, and I think both of these items are actually very, very useful and very good tools to have to invest in, especially in places where it's hard to get a carry permit to carry a firearm. But even if you do carry a firearm, both of these are excellent items to have because not all situations are lethal force situations, and these are good intermediate situations between verbal and lethal. I actually carry that in this. I don't just throw it in my pocket, and the reason I do that is so that way when it's in my pocket, it's always facing up, it's always facing forward. I don't have to guess how the taser is oriented in my pocket, and I can always reach and grab it appropriately. So there you have it. That's everything that I normally will carry in my pockets. Let me know what you think, and thanks for watching.